Good morning. Welcome to day 72, Monday, June 17th, 2024. We are smack dab in the middle of the Yosemite National Park Wilderness, one of my favorite areas to be in. Looking at what's going on today, looks like we're going to have a lot of water crossings today where we need to take our trail runners off to keep the feet relatively dry. We're going to also have a pass today, Benson Pass. Don't think it's going to be too tricky or challenging. Might be a little snow on either side. So last year, Sarah and I did 2 backpacking trips in Yosemite in addition to a bunch of other places. If you go back to my 2023 playlist, you can kind of see all the cool spots we went to. So Sarah and I actually went down this section of trail last year that I'm now climbing up. But we went cross country from Roosevelt Lake to relink with the PCT. So I'm going to be getting to that point soon. And then it'll be a new section of PCT for me until I get to Matterhorn Creek, where Sarah and I did a different backpacking trip last year and hooked up there and actually camped there for the night. So it's pretty cool to be back. About 17 miles away from here is Smedberg Lake, which is, I at least would like to get that far today. And then about 21 and a half miles, with about a half mile off trail, is Benson Lake, which would also be a cool spot to get today. So we'll see how I'm feeling. I'm up early. That is one thing. I'm like getting up a bit too early these days. I'm like up and well rested at like 3. I'd rather be up at 4. So I just have to try and stay up later. I'm like ready to fall asleep at 7. I kind of gotta have to force myself to stay up till 8 somehow. So that I'm like getting up at 4 instead of 3. 4 is like the perfect time to get up. By the time I have coffee and get things situated, it's like 5:30, 6, it's daybreak. So 3 is just a tiny bit too early, but I mean, we'll work on that. I'll see if I can fix that. I'm thinking maybe if I just hike a couple of longer days so I'm not getting into camp till an hour and a half later, that'll all kind of work itself out. Because getting up at 3, now that we're kind of like done with the serious passes where you want to have that hard crunchy snow in the morning, there's really no point in being up quite this early. So I'm going to try and make my body fix that. It'll probably take a little bit, but we'll get there. Other than that, everything is feeling good physically, which is great. Supplies are good. Power's good. Propane, butane is good. It is probably going to be another chilly one out there just because we're like near the water. But this was a nice little stealth, secluded spot right on the duff, no impact. So really happy with this site selection today. So we're going to enjoy our second cup of coffee, keep browsing far out, and we will see you on the trail. All right, this is the first of 2 water crossings we're gonna have that are about a quarter mile apart. Gonna put the Crocs on. The first one is McCabe Creek, and then we're gonna do Return Creek in a little bit. So, first one is done. So I'm just gonna leave the Crocs on for the quarter mile walk. And then after we cross the second one, we'll take a nice break have some breakfast. Okay, here's the second crossing. Return Creek. Doesn't look too bad. All right, so they were the two significant crossings I noticed. We're gonna have some more water crossings, but I think they're gonna be even milder than that. So we got lucky, we crossed them early. Current's not too bad. And we got a nice boulder here to have a little break in the sun. All right, we made it to Spiller Creek, another water crossing. Crocs going back on. All right, we just had a bit of a climb, topping out at about 9,500 feet. We're gonna go down for a while, making our way towards Miller Lake. Welcome to Miller Lake. There's a nice breeze, so no mosquitoes. Very nice. All right, we're gonna cross Matterhorn Creek, back to the Crocs. All right, it's around 11 o'clock. We just crossed Matterhorn Creek. Take a little break here and then keep on moving. Pretty nice spot for a break. All right, we just took a nice break. We've got about 4 miles to the top of Benson Pass. And depending on how snowy it is, we'll see how long that takes us. Just a little bit after 11 o'clock right now. Really nice day. It's a bit on the cooler side today. So until that last break spot, I didn't have any mosquitoes to deal with. It's been nice. All right, we've been climbing for a while. Still got a half mile to the top of Benson Pass. Starting to see a little bit of snow. All right, I think we're getting close to the top of the pass, just over this crest here. We shall see. All right, we made it to the top of Benson Pass. We're gonna start heading down the other side. And it looks to be pretty snow-free on this side, which is nice. Okay, we made it to the south shore of Smedberg Lake. We're gonna traverse over to the north side and go find a camp spot. All right, we're getting set up at Smedberg Lake, getting our water, and getting camp situated. It is 5 o'clock, time for a wrap up. We're camped at Smedberg Lake. We're right around 9,200 feet. We went about 17 miles today. It's pretty good. We've got about 48 miles to go to get to our next resupply at Kennedy Meadows North. So we'll see. That's probably going to be 3 full days of hiking to get there, which is fine. Got plenty of supplies. But yeah, looking forward to getting there. I have to say, just overall, this backpacking in Yosemite has been really, really nice. Just a really nice area, nice trail, good scenery. Really enjoying doing the whole Yosemite section. You know, the Sierras and the passes are just all spectacular. So I'm a little worried that after Yosemite,
we might go down a notch in trail and scenery, but maybe not. We'll see. That's something down the road to think about. Um, yeah, had a good day. Didn't really see a lot of people today. All the thru-hikers that I was leapfrogging with yesterday, I did not see any of them today. Usually I'll catch up to a group or two at some point while they're taking a break. So, nope. I did see two females on the top of Benson Pass. They're not thru-hikers. They're just out doing some sort of backpack, which is cool. So, did not see a whole lot of people today. One northbounder passed me at some point. Then I passed him, and then he passed me, and then he's gone. So, yeah, not a whole lot of people today. So, it was a little bit on the overall cooler side today, which was nice for hiking. In fact, I'm having a hot chocolate because it was just a little bit on the cooler side. So tomorrow, we'll go by the junction for Benson Lake, but we probably won't stop there. Like I said, Sarah and I were super fortunate to have the whole place to ourselves last year. If you want to see what all the hubbub about Benson Lake is, it's called the Riviera, the Sierra. You can look at the video from last year for that and kind of see. It's really nice, but just the timing of it isn't going to work for me this year, and that's fine. So other people can enjoy it. I'm going to put some miles in tomorrow. So I'm going to look and see. I'm sure we'll have some more water crossings. Maybe we'll have another pass to deal with. All that fun stuff. Until then, we'll see you in the morning.